Cirrus is a good boss who cares about his editor. Cirrus, would you like me to teach you how to lock them in a cage?
How to lock an editor in a cage?
Yeah.
I can tell you. I can tell you exactly how to lock an editor in a cage. You have two editors, and one of those editors fails to do their job, even though you've spent a lot of money, and then your other editor now gets locked in a cage, making up for the other editor's lack of job.
Is the other editor the one that also let me down?
Nope.
Ah.
I had it happen again with a different one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
made for a fun weekend getaway for me, because I'm like, oh, I hired an editor, so I don't need to worry about it, so we can go away for a weekend. And then I spent the weekend working because the editor was like, yeah, no, not doing it. At least they told me.
Yeah, I am at the point where I'm very, very tired where editors are concerned. I'm happy that K-Fox does a fantastic job, and I'm very scared of what it's going to look like when ultimately me and K-Fox part ways on the channel, because I know that nothing's permanent. There's always going to be something that comes up. And ultimately, when that day comes, I get to go try to find another editor, and my luck has been so bad with them, I kind of already know what the fuck I'm in for.
Yeah, when K-Fox Demon Hunter finally catches the last demon.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm sorry, Cirrus, but that is what I think of when I hear the name K-Fox.
Yeah?
I know it is not with reference to that, but that is what I hear.
It was a really good movie, though.
I still haven't seen it.
It's really good, and the music got stuck in my head, but I'm also a sucker for musicals, so.
I mean, I know the music, because I have kids.
So you've heard Golden at least 12 times.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep.
12? You fucking noob.
You know what other song you've probably heard an uncomfortable amount of time? Fucking Soda Pop.
Baby shark doo 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 baby.
I mean, yes, but in terms
not
of
anymore, thankfully.
In terms of K-pop Demon Hunters, it's definitely been fucking Soda Pop.
Possibly. I don't necessarily remember the titles.
Oh, well, it is the one lyric that is repeated throughout the entire song a lot.
Well, I don't listen to lyrics.
Ah, that's what?
So if I'm listening to a song that I am choosing, then I am paying attention to the lyrics, but I actually don't do that much anymore because I get weird about it, where like if I'm listening to music in the car and somebody starts talking in the middle of a song, I'm like, hey, I was listening to that song, you shush until the song is over, and then I will pause, and then you can talk, which that's not generally how people operate in vehicles.
No, it's not.
So yeah, no, when other people are listening to their music, I'm just not even paying attention.
Ah, okay.
Although I came upstairs today after fixing the 3D printer, and my partner was just like standing at the stove dancing or whatever. I'm not going to imitate it because I'm a bad dancer, but she was dancing, and there was no music playing, so I just look over, watch her dance a little. I'm like, I know what song's in your head. It's Apple Bottom Jeans, isn't it? She's like, yes! Like, yeah! Nailed it!
Jesus.
Okay. Let's actually do the news now.
Okay.
So we've got another twofer. So Utah Senators Curtis and Lee slam Pentagon over excluding LDS from Christian designation. The Mormons are officially not Christian, according to the Pentagon.
Since when does the Pentagon get to determine that?
Well, they're determining it with regards to like military classifications. So when you are in a unit and you need a chaplain, the chaplain that is able to do your denomination or whatever has to be there. And in this categorization, they have removed the Mormons from the Christian subsection.
The log which says, didn't they already walk this back? When is this dated from?
Did they? This one is June 6th, so that's 4 days ago.
Let's see here. LDS no longer. I will say, even if they walk it back, though, the thing that you have to consider is that they tried to do it anyway. Also, can I just say, actually, hold on, giant fucking red flag just occurred to me. What was the state where you were legally allowed to hunt down and kill Mormons?
You talking about, well, they were, that was, I want to say that was Louisiana.
So I'm just going to say this right now. I don't have any love for the Mormon Church. I don't. It's an abusive fucking organization. It's a cult. But if we already have a history as a country of having a state where it's been legal to fucking kill them, maybe...
Missouri. It was Missouri.
Maybe removing Christian denomination from them from the military is a stupid fucking idea.
When has this administration ever cared about history?
They don't.
Like, they are actively engaged in rewriting it.
I know. That's why they
They're
control
going to acknowledge that there was once an official... it was a state... It was Missouri.
It was the Mormon extermination law.
Missouri Executive Order 44. Because 66 was taken.
Isn't that the group with the magic underwear? Some of them. So like, I have a friend...
You have to qualify for the magic underwear.
Well, also, it depends on your denomination of Mormonism. So, like, as an example, I have a friend who is Mormon, and his sect of Mormonism does not have the magic underwear. Because I remember making fun of him for that when he's just like, yeah, mine doesn't do that. That's not a thing we do.
Yeah, but, like, the fact... Like, I don't know. I feel like that's still applicable.
Believe me, I'm never going to not make fun of the entire religion. However,
it's like,
yes.
you guys think that the guy who went to jail for finding treasure on people's land that was buried and nobody could see it but him, you think the guy who went to jail for that legitimately found treasure that was buried on someone else's land that nobody could see except for him?
Yep.
Like, okay.
Like, there is never a point in time where I will say that that religion is anything but an actual demonstrable crock of shit.
Yeah. And it's an excellent example of the die for a lie thing, because, like, Joseph Smith legitimately was murdered for his religion by an angry mob. So if you're going to say that the disciples wouldn't die for a lie, okay, well, neither did Joseph Smith.
But we know he did.
Turns out all that's necessary for that to happen is for them to be like, I don't think that'll happen to me.
I'm one of the good ones. They'll never do it to me. It'll never happen here.
Pick me, pick me. Anyway, so I guess if they walked it back, this whole news item is obsolete.
Not it's not really obsolete.
No, it feels... I mean, this is the reason why putting up a stink about this sort of thing is important, because I was going to tie it in with Hemant Mehta's article on it about how like them removing Mormons from the Christian designation, that's a quirk that we get to laugh at, but ultimately it's not going to affect anything, because it still tells, like, they still have a designation that when a chaplain sees that designation, they know what to do. But they just completely removed the humanist designation.
So what the Pentagon ended up doing in response was they removed the Christian label from 20 other religions, including Catholic, Lutheran, Pentecostals, and stayed away from labeling Latter-day Saints as Christian. Even Jesus Christ, they were just like, fine, none of you are Christian.
Taking my ball and going home.
J.D. Vance just sitting there raising his hand. I thought I was a Christian.
No, you were Couchton.
Couchton.
Okay, so then the Hemant Mehta thing still stands then.
Yep.
Because I guess humanism would still not be on it.
Yep.
Which means that a humanist, like the chaplains, are not going to see a label for them. Which, you know, it's just like the fact that they're like, what he's saying here is they're doing away with useful information as part of their war on wokeness. So the Pentagon is basically saying, we don't need information on who is in our military. Like, in what world is that a good decision? Like, you want to know as much as possible about the people that are in your military.
Nope, they don't.
Like, just from a friggin' logistical standpoint. New hat from Canton.
Said that sounds great for infiltrators. Yeah.
Gary time. Oh, my partner got me a pin at one of the Pride festivals that we went to for my Gary hat, but it's in the car.
Hell yeah, you're an official gay.
An official gay.
Yeah.
I'm an official gay, or I'm unofficial gay?
You're an official gay as opposed to unofficial gay.
Yes. I'm not gay though. I'm only a little gay.
Nope.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. It's not gay if it's just the tip.
Docking's not gay. Fellas, is it gay to stick your dick inside another man's foreskin?
Fellas, is it gay to like the feel of foreskin?
It's so squishy. What even are we?
Fucking mistake. Hello?
Spoonbill Adams says, the fact that the U.S. military, and ours, by the way, is having easier access to religious services than mental health services is mind-boggling. Yeah, that's... I assume ours, you mean Canadian, knowing that I'm Canadian. Yeah, no, mental health in Canada is one of the areas that we could use an improvement. Thank you for the hydrate. So that's one of the things, like, we've been trying to get our kids into therapy. We have multiple kids that need therapy. And because therapy is not covered by our provincial health plan, it would generally be covered by your employer's health insurance. But since I don't have an employer, and my partner is technically a contract worker, so she doesn't have any benefits. So all of the therapy that our 5 children need would have to come out of our own pockets. And so that's like $150 a week per child. It adds up very quickly when you have 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then you have to like pick and choose. Like, okay, this one needs therapy more than that one. Oh, that one just got worse, so now we're switching this one out. It's annoying.
So you're playing therapy triage.
Yes. It also makes Scientology look even worse. Imagine believing bullshit and not getting your own planet promised. Yes, because if you're a Mormon, if you're a good Mormon, you get your own planet when you're done.
Don't you just love the story of Kolob?
Yeah. Stop. Collaborate and listen.
I don't think the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby are appropriate in the United States at this time.
No?
No.
Even though Vanilla Ice was actually going to perform?
I think, I don't want to say the next words that come to my mind.
I don't want to guess at the next words that come to your mind because I just got back.
Yep, that's fair.
Okay. So yeah, so why this is important? Because, for example, a military chaplain who only knows you're a Christian isn't going to be as helpful as one who knows you're a Southern Baptist. Similarly, someone who has no religion is very different from someone who's explicitly atheist. More information is good for everybody involved. Makes the chaplain's job easier, makes your interaction with them easier. Why you would want to make it harder? It's literally just right-wing woke. It's like the thing that they think woke and DEI is what they are doing, except backwards.
Yeah. Man, remember, it's the same shit that I had in the video I was doing earlier, where like all of the people who are okay with AI being shoved in anything are also the ones who are like, don't shove the gay in my stuff. And I'm just like, don't shove the robot in my stuff. One of these actually fucking matters.
Yeah.
It's just giant hypocrisy. It is a lot of fucking hypocrisy.
That it is.
Man, every single time I look at the text on here, my brain just goes, God, I wish I could read. It's so bad.
They have school for that, Cirrus.
School will... Oh, God, you're right. One day school will actually be teaching how to parse AI. Kill me. Just kill... I don't want to grow up in this world anymore. I'm fine aging prematurely. I already feel like it's happening.
I'm 40 now. Well, technically tomorrow.
I don't want to get to 40 now. I'm scared of what the next 6 years look like for me.
There's still time for me to have a heart attack. My partner would like me to up my life insurance first.
Wait a minute. I need to go take the Donald Trump diet. That will solve this problem.
No, he's living forever, apparently.
That's because
he's decaying in front of our minds, but in front of our eyes. But like, at this point, I'm convinced he's a lich or something.
Bravo! Thank you for the cheer. Said AI stinks and there should be 0 billionaires. I do think that nobody should be a billionaire. I do not think there is an ethical way to be a billionaire.
Correct.
Man, I
cannot accumulate that amount of capital without exploiting people at some point in the process.
Saw a meme that was just an old king adorned in like his crown, his jewels, everything, and he's looking at his knight and he goes, "All right, as a knight, it is your job to slay dragons." And the knight looks at the king and goes, "Okay, sir, may I ask why?" He goes, "Because they are capricious, evil, they hoard wealth." And the knight goes, "Duly noted," and starts to unsheath his sword.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Socialism for everybody. Yay. Is he vampire feeding off Mick Jagger? No, because Mick Jagger's still with us. If he was vampire feeding off of Mick Jagger would lose his protection. So if Mick Jagger dies before Trump, then we know there's something wrong with our simulation.
There's a lot already wrong with our simulation.
Internet Valley says, I want to switch to Linux, but I don't know how to start. I found the easiest way was to start with Linux Mint. You basically you just have to get a flash drive ready, which is fairly simple. There are guides for that. And it'll let you boot off of the flash drive and try it out before you have to commit to it. Because I'm not going to pretend, like, there are Linux evangelists that are like, oh, it's just as good as Windows now. And, like, the only difference is, like, there's certain things that are done slightly differently, but, like, once you learn that, everything's the same. And it's like, no, there are things about Linux that are definitely harder than Windows. But I don't know, in my experience, it has been fairly simple, but my experience is not going to be universal. So I do recommend trying it by booting from the flash drive for a little bit, get used to it. If most of what you do is web-based, you should be fine. And Linux Mint is basically, it's the Linux that is for people who are just tired of Windows, but they don't want to change. So yeah, that's my daily Linux.
You got to do your daily Linux shill.
Yeah.
Said if you need both, you can simply dual boot. I will say this, though.
That's what I do. I'm in Windows right now, but I'm only ever in Windows for this.
Dual booting is very, very good and useful, but most users who are struggling with how to start Linux are also going to struggle with figuring out when they need to dual boot into what.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people will be like, oh, you need to run Windows stuff? Just run it on Wine.
Wine is a finicky bitch.
I'm fairly computer savvy.
Confuser
I
savvy?
have not gotten Wine up and running. I have not run anything in Wine. I can't figure that shit out. I mean, I probably could if I spent more effort in it, but you don't need Wine. You don't need VMs. There are other ways to do that. Like Fedora is okay. So here's the thing, Sablemink. You just threw two new. Someone who's not familiar with Linux, they now have Mint, Fedora, and Ubuntu being thrown at them. You're like, well, now I don't know which one to choose. Just fucking pick Mint. Just like I know it's not the best one necessarily or whatever, but this is one of the things that drives me nuts about. One of the things that made it so hard for me to make the switch was just figuring out the first one. And eventually I just gave up because everybody had their own favorites they were recommending. And I saw enough people say that Mint is for the Windows people. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with Mint. I don't know if that's actually the right choice. I still don't know if that's actually the right choice, but it worked. So like whenever somebody makes a suggestion and everybody else just jumps on with, oh, well, this one's my favorite and this one's my favorite. It's like that is overwhelming to the Windows noobs.
Most of the time, if you're using Windows, it's because you want program to work, and that is as far as you've thought about it.
Yeah.
But, that is me, by the way. That is as far as I've thought about it.
Yeah, no, that's why I've been okay with Linux. I wouldn't have been able to stay in Linux as long as I have if it weren't for having Piper as an editor, because all the Windows stuff goes to them. But, yeah, anyway. Moving on.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.